is where we hold them!
In 1964, archaeologist Fred Wendorf discovered a burial site with 61 skeletons near the Egypt-Sudan border, all displaying signs of physical trauma. Initially deemed the oldest battlefield, questions arose about whether these were truly the first battle victims and if organized warfare existed then. This video explores these inquiries, unraveling the origins of ancient warfare. But before that, if you have any preferable topics that you want us to cover next, let us know in the comments below. The person whose topic piques our interest will get a shout-out in that video. Without further delay, let's dig in. Recent examination. In a recent examination of Jebel Sahaba, Isabelle Crevecoeur and colleagues challenged the notion that the skeletons found there resulted from a single historic battle. Contrary to previous beliefs, the men, women, and children displayed both fresh and healed injuries, indicating an ongoing pattern of violence rather than a singular conflict. The varied burial times further support this hypothesis, suggesting victims of continuous small-scale acts such as raids and ambushes. Injuries inflicted by arrows and spears underscore this narrative, with some skeletons revealing execution after being felled by an arrow through the lower jaw. Jebel Sahaba, an early archaeological evidence of intentional violence between groups, raises questions about defining these events as war, considering the likelihood of a series of prolonged skirmishes rather than a singular warlike encounter. Unraveling the nature of war itself becomes essential in understanding the complexity of these ancient conflicts. What is war? Archaeologist Andrew K. Scherer defines war as a collective effort involving conflict among autonomous groups, encompassing not just physical but also emotional and psychological trauma. While many archaeologists align with this definition, military historians often emphasize an additional criterion: organization. According to them, a conflict only qualifies as war if combatants operate under leadership, adhere to formations, or follow tactics. War, in this view, extends beyond large battles to include organized ambushes, feuds, and skirmishes. Examining a nearly 14,000-year-old conflict in the Nile Valley, its potential classification as war hinges on organizational aspects, challenging our understanding of prehistoric warfare. The question of war's inherent existence in human nature has persisted for centuries, with Winston Churchill asserting that the human story is one of perpetual war. The prevailing belief that war was absent in prehistory faced scrutiny with Lawrence H. Keeley's influential book, War Before Civilization: The Myth of the Peaceful Savage, published in 1996. Keeley's work argued that prehistoric warfare was neither primitive nor incidental, sparking a reassessment of war's origins among archaeologists and historians. This shift challenges the notion that early human societies were inherently peaceful, opening new perspectives on the complex relationship between humanity and conflict throughout history. The beginning of violence. Between 500,000 and 300,000 years ago, humans achieved mastery over fire and honed the development of weapons for big game hunting. Spear-wielding groups were now capable of hunting sizable animals like deer, horses, and woolly mammoths. The renowned Schoningen spears, dating back 290,000 to 337,000 years, serve as a notable example of these early weapons. Over time, hunting methods and weaponry evolved, introducing horn and stone points and blades, while group cooperation became increasingly intricate. As the last ice age approached, 115,000 to about 11,700 BC, spears, clubs, and thrown stones emerged as crucial weapons. Though direct evidence of using these weapons against members of the same species is absent, the likelihood is high, suggesting that early hunter-gatherers employed all available means when conflicts arose, reflecting the adaptability and resourcefulness inherent in their survival strategies. In the Shanidar Cave, located in present-day Iraq, a significant archaeological discovery sheds light on early weapon use in conflicts. Shanidar III, a Neanderthal dating back approximately 45 to 50,000 years, displayed a chest wound likely inflicted by a throwing spear, initially challenging assumptions that Neanderthals did not utilize throwing weapons due to their physical limitations. Researchers speculated that the spear was thrown by a Homo sapiens, a modern human. This finding fueled debates on Neanderthal extinction, contributing to the discourse on whether it was due to inbreeding or replacement by modern humans. Two prevailing theories emerged. The interbreeding theory, suggesting coexistence and interbreeding between humans and Neanderthals, and the replacement theory, proposing a forcible takeover leading to the disappearance of Neanderthals, potentially through acts resembling early signs of war or even genocide. These theories, explored in works like Yuval Noah Harari's *Sapiens*, continue to provoke discussion, revealing the complexity of interactions between early human species and the intriguing narratives of survival and conflict in our prehistoric past. First traces of war. In 1983, Erhard Schock, a wine grower from Thalheim, Germany, made a chilling discovery while tending his garden: a pile of human bones. Archaeologists promptly excavated the site, revealing the remains of 34 men, women, and children. A significant number displayed fatal head injuries, suggesting a brutal demise, surprise attacks, execution with stone axes, and subsequent burial in a pit. This method, also observed in massacres at Kilianstadten and Schletz, reflects a broader pattern of violence prevalent in Europe around 5000 BC. The Thalheim massacre stands as a poignant archaeological testimony to a dark chapter in ancient history, revealing the harsh realities of conflict and brutality that unfolded in the lives of our distant ancestors. Curiously, among the inhabitants of Thalheim, no female remains were found, prompting archaeologists to theorize about a potential abduction of women during the massacre. The mystery deepens as the reasons behind the execution of women from other groups and the convergence of diverse groups at a single location remain unclear. While the nature of these massacres doesn't definitively suggest organized warfare between distinct groups, they do indicate that the people of the linear pottery culture in Eastern and Central Europe, known for their technical, economic, and social innovations, resorted to violence for survival and safeguarding their interests. The enigmatic events at Thalheim underscore the complexities of ancient societal dynamics and the extremes to which communities might go to protect their existence. Organized warfare. A cave painting from Morella la Vella in northeastern Spain, crafted over 5,000 years ago, showcases a remarkable scene: a group of 4 warriors armed with bows and arrows attacking 3 archers. Believed to be the oldest known depiction of archer combat, the positioning of the figures suggests a potential early representation of a double envelopment tactic, with the 4 archers on the left attacking the 3 on the right. While interpretations should be cautious, when considered alongside other contemporaneous cave paintings, it hints at the emergence of cooperation and tactics, a tentative glimpse into organized action. This ancient artwork offers valuable insights into the evolution of strategic thinking and coordinated efforts, marking a significant step in the early development of organized actions akin to the 4th condition in defining war. In the depictions from this era, a striking scene unfolds: 5 archers marching in a column, led by an identifiable figure with a distinctive headdress, and another portrays the execution of a prone individual. Military historian Arthur Farrell contends that these scenes signify the presence of a leader and an organized procedure, marking the inception of tactics. The prevailing belief, shared by many researchers, is that tactics and strategy originated from hunting strategies, such as organized group hunts that drove large animals into natural traps. These sophisticated hunting techniques then transitioned to confrontations with members of the same species, suggesting an early evolution of strategic thinking and organized action rooted in the practicalities of survival and shared endeavors during prehistoric times. An age of war. In 2015, a genetic study on our Stone Age ancestors unveiled a perplexing phenomenon known as the Y chromosome bottleneck. The data suggested a drastic decline in genetic diversity among men, raising questions about the near extinction of males. Subsequent research from Stanford University in 2018 proposed a compelling explanation, linking the reduction in Y chromosome diversity to cultural and social shifts. They hypothesized that patrilineal clans engaged in prolonged warfare, depleting male bloodlines and leaving only a select few to reproduce with the majority of women. This theory aligns with evidence pointing to a surge in organized warfare during the Neolithic period, considered as impactful as historical conquests like Alexander's or the spread of Islam. The era's notable feature is the proliferation of fortified settlements between 8000 and 4000 BC, a tangible testament to the profound influence of warfare on humanity's sedentary lifestyle, shaping the course of societal development during the New Stone Age. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for all future updates. See you next time.